Yeah. It is. So far as the radio man and quiet somebody.
Mona, moye the shakers and the movers.
Oh.
Yeah, mo.
Richard, I don't go any shaker. I don't go any mover. Nipa be any shaker, nipa be any mover. And most importantly, not me. Area the radio is what my uncle. Yes, Abba. We'll try to do the job the best way as we can. Now the rest will leave it to him. Which the league, the season has started. When you say, Enra, Champions League qualifying games no more bono. There was one game where PSV Eindhoven and Fenerbahce Omukoko Lucy away at Eindhoven by 3-1. Which and now Jose Mourinho and the Mrantiano had the other success almost turning around Salos to qualify to the next stage. Which and it was such a game, and I loved every bit of it. I mean, he said it was a qualifying rounds. No, almost shouldn't on regular broadcasting networks. People don't get to watch it. But so he said this summer, Fenerbahce brought in a bunch of friend John Duran. He was right in the mix of it. Plus Milan screening almost signing the fee Paris Saint-Germain also at the back, leading the charge, making sure that Jose Mourinho and Mrantiano were going to turn that game around, and it was brilliant. Rich, and me sorry, not Barca for have been up posting pictures of the Spotify camp now. And say Barca are going to play on opening Spanish La Liga matches away from the Spotify camp now. In fact, for I think a couple of games, I'm going away from home. Then hoping say Nyame Adoma in the 2nd and 3rd week of September they will get almost Spotify camp fully back and working. Send about time games no Rich pictures now for Papa. These are the dugout seats now. Looks very nice. Who's the media Makawaha? Say whatever you do, Barca Susum our Spotify camp now. In football, your home ground is as important as even the jersey that you wear, and it represents something. Football, it doesn't mean supernatural giddy, but in English I can equate it to something about representation. Adia you for them. Say when I make for a hand me feel which in everything it's important. And if Barca get a Spotify camp nou back, it's not just also about the representation, but then financially it takes them out of a lot of distress. My catch was several times say, in my opinion, the only way Barca can get to financial 100% stability is a fully operational Spotify camp now. Say every week on great proceeds and also reducing the operational cost of traveling around to the other stadium where some Kokobo games, especially for home games, Champions League matches are the hospitality is very important. When you go to some of these stadiums in Europe, they have what they call the hospitality ticket, and then your regular ticket, and over as a tourist even before you watch the game. So there are specialized areas you will near say lunchtime before you even watch the game. All of these things will rake in a lot of revenue for Football Club Barcelona. So the indication said they are getting close. Wait, now seats never, Papa. Seats not the top quality leather. And if you look at the pitch now, I don't know if this is going to be the final pitch. The cranes now around it tells me say the work is not fully done. But then the last time I make catch they operate at a certain capacity, then they will be increasing till say fully operational. Our Spotify company, which you may be a Barca fan or issues with one Laporte and any name maybe oye. Albertson Musi, they will make a Josephine one Laporte on Canocre. It's true. Because if you remember, in some see on Xavi Hernandez in time what Xavi came out to say, then the contract extension, then they literally letting Xavi go. You could tell say, I said I'm straightforward, sir. But which a can never Basano, and you're no more cano or Baba Tocano. And whatever you do, you give him credit for working hard to take Barca out of the stress that they are going through financially. I think say, they are doing an excellent job in that regard. And these pictures of the Spotify Camp Nou, I mean, goes to that direction. The only thing, still, Barca have not registered any of them players now. On my first match against Mallorca on Sunday and then Wednesday, Abranche friend Juan Garcia has not been registered. Abranche friend Marcus Rashford hasn't been registered. In front of Mundo, Mundo said he have a plan. I'm saying Barca have a plan. If you read on, it talks about the fact that hopefully next week there, Omi sets and said those two players will be registered, especially when La Liga for accepts the medical form of Abranche friend Marc-André ter Stegen, which has been signed now. Then
Barca no man two.
Barca, yes, Inigo Martinez on them. And exactly, then they can go on and do registration. Even now, Sumani Fati salary campus and self books also to an extent, even if it's on loan. It's a good one for Football Club Barcelona. Rich, and then a Super Cup final day. And if you needed anything official to let you know, say Ampampa season year bia, that is a Super Cup final. Because we know say Super Cup final day, then the following days the leagues properly resume. Now, and now in Paris Saint-Germain for the list of players are Ekwakobo in the Super Cup game against Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham winning the Europa League against Manchester United. Paris Saint-Germain winning the Champions League against Internazionale Milan. It's in that list. The best Champions League goalkeeper was absent. Hakimi, Beraldo, Marquinhos, Kvaratskhelia, Fabian Ruiz, Gonzalo Ramos, Ousmane Dembele, Desiree Doué, Vitinha, Lee Can-in, Lucas Hernandez, Nuno Mendes, Badly Bakola, Lucas Chevalier, Warren Zaire-Emery, Sofunov, Kamara, Mbaye, Pacho, and Abrantia friend Renato Marin. These are the players in there. No Abrantia friend Gianluigi Donnarumma. The biggest omission from the team. So I was wondering, I mean, regardless, so when you look at Chevalier Crana, Lucas Chevalier can be the second choice goalkeeper, can be the number one goalkeeper, because me, I said it several times, say Luis Enrique doesn't fancy Donnarumma. There may have been a contract situation between on a club, no? But Enrique football, no, he is not the best passer of the ball. He is not the most ideal in terms of even transitions and then playing out and distribution as a goalkeeper. It's weird there, Luis doesn't really fancy him. Rich, then as the thing went on, I saw say Gianluigi Donnarumma. Minya a notification on my Instagram saying I'm going to check. It was about to friend Gianluigi Donnarumma on his Instagram, and he had put out a statement. Or say to the special Paris fans, from the first day I arrived, I gave everything on and off the pitch to earn my place and defend the goal of Paris Saint-Germain. Unfortunately, someone has decided that I can no longer be part of the group and contribute to the team's success. I am disappointed and disheartened. I hope to have the opportunity to look in the fans at the Parc des Princes in the eyes one more time and say goodbye as it should be done. If that doesn't happen, I want you to know that your support and affection mean the world to me, and I will never forget it. I will always carry with me the memory and all the emotions, the magical nights, and of you who made me feel at home. To my teammates, my second family, thank you for every battle, every laugh, every moment you shared. We will always be brothers. Playing for this club and living in this city has been an immense honor. Thank you, Paris. Rich.
Only baby a diamond bar.
No.
So be statement of a say. Club only the so many problem. But there's this particular person in the club. He wants me out.
I didn't say a diamond.
It means that a nipa bakubina or no decision to in a film. It's not a club.
But that's not a problem.
That should be a problem.
How is that a problem?
Look, you see, Kofi. Yes. Me debi ame kase me nsuso obia said you umuadia na they say we hear as adwuma dia sha wonsa wonye. I don't subscribe to so Zanima. But so we Donnarumma situation now. If say a performance, Kofi, me no na anya conduct anopai. Is he a bad goalkeeper?
He's not bad. But does he fit the tenets of how the coach wants to play?
Sanya mana mo de ba football.
Rich, ubisa me simple question.
Sometimes I don't get it.
Ubisa me simple question. Ubisa me simple question me you know. So let us also now explain. Me say ubisa me say is he a bad goalkeeper? Me say onye bad goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Do you agree say senior coach person born the boy important ana?
Sure.
Do you agree say coach and taking the fiduciary duty in management of a team? Say any assembly as a team ni lose wa ono ne be sack ne empam player na.
Sure.
So his decision is important ana, especially to the technical part.
Sure.
It's a coach can say I want a different profile of player. I don't think it's a problem.
Me can't say a problem. What I'm saying is that Luis Enrique na kasa so na. As o coaching bia mu from Barcelona even PSG at a point. On Ousmane Dembele, and you had the same problem.
But Ousmane Dembele down, he was clear say discipline.
You see, sometimes on managing him.
Oh, Rich, player on to me more senior person body. I know the NHS management.
Kofi, that is why I'm beside simple question. Are we saying say Donnarumma are a bad goalkeeper now?
No.
And your answer was no.
Yes, but it is not.
Did they know the original into us own fit?
Mr. Rich, first thing I'm a person me being a bad goalkeeper and not fitting the coach's plan are not mutually exclusive. Ubetimi a bad goalkeeper, Ubetimi a good goalkeeper, but don't fit the coach in a plan.
Sure.
There are two different things that we need to establish. So again, they are mutually exclusive. They are two different things. Ubetimi a good goalkeeper, but you don't fit the plan. 2 weeks ago, I stood here and I told you that in my analysis, I believe strongly, and with the data I shown to you, he is not the best distributor of the ball. And Luis Enrique, he was clear. Or say, Donnarumma is out of the squad. As it's my own decision, I am 100% responsible. And the coach says that he goes on to say, I want a different kind of goalkeeper. And I made this decision. Gigi or Giorgio is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Donnarumma will also clarify his position soon. He is a good goalkeeper. But Rich, we need to understand. Coach say, I want a goalkeeper who is possession laden. So you can be the best shot stopper. And that is why I told you from that time up to now,
ball playing.
I don't think that Donnarumma, Enzo Maresca Crabesheno. He is good. He is an Italian like Enzo. But I don't think that he will watch him because it's the coach's demands. It's rich. For me, it is what it is. Donnarumma Benya okay.
So say goalkeeper.
Yeah.
At the end of the because in himself goalkeeper, they were doing so much ball.
A team to team.
I agree.
Yeah.
Me the point.
Okay.
Keeper biano. At the end, the show pie because we're doing so much ball.
And in the morning game, goalkeeper, you were doing one ball here. Which made the best shot stopper?
And you've been a Manchester here, Kofu Nana by
you see, Marcus Rashford, I can't see me. And a CISA so. Again, don't rush me, please. Be patient. Marcus Rashford, I can't see me. A CISO.
Masa yankunto ka.
Oh, minkas yakunta ka.
Na patient I okay.
No, but woman, me sinya to was here. O se sesen, sinya to was na me mra we. Anti United asem bia. Then you are getting emotional.
Na Marcus Rashford obo United.
But he is a United former player. He's a United player.
Oh, Barcelona player.
They are a United player on loan at Barcelona.
Anti can can asma. Far touch Barcelona, Pacho.
Tracy, now I can't.
Let's move on.
So now I can't see what I wanted to say.
No.
Rich. C'est auto ball playing goalkeeper. Na se ugo coach no ordinary ball ni mo. Ordinary dugout no. Onye coach of ball playing goalkeeper, it is useless. That's why I told you that it is team to team. And then say Obisa me say team Ben SM Donnarumma kwa. I'll tell you she go to Manchester United. Because United's possession doesn't base too much on having the ball and goalkeeper on ball feature. It will be succeed or so David De Gea probably could have succeeded even much Manchester United. And you know, it depends on the team. It depends on what you want to do. Rich, Uko in a lot of teams or more. Mikel Arteta today wants his goalkeepers to be able to kick long. All of these things are very important. And then the keep say, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Pep Guardiola, and Man City, you know, say Omo Peno. I'm taking that story with a pinch of salt, and I'll wait to how the story develops. But in the match, you know, I think it's a gamer. Luis Enrique in the Mrantiano will be good enough to get that trophy out of it. Rich Enra. Again, in this story of coaches and Omunio Wampeso in Amana, I got another Instagram post. It's Enzo Maresca on Instagram. So I've turned on his post notification. And the moves were posting pictures. most of the pictures na who here. But then I saw this, and all journeyers on the tactical board that you see. Our Chelsea training ground at Cobham, no. A big wheel, and almost giant screen SC wheel, no so. It looks as if Enzo Maresca edge any players, no. BB our giant screen is was their training, and I wanted to check if any players now. Who player where was a Jao Hatu? Who means a Pedro Netuni, Jimmy Bino gets his knee, Enzo Maresca Nankaseni, Sam Raksaki any, Tosin Adrabiani, then Robert Sanchez. So it's a current picture that he posted. It's in the screen. I could see say team B orange and the team B black with red headed at them. That's myself. Maresca there in the post, he is not talking about tactics now or Chile boys, no. But you could see that he's really telling them something. So what exactly is Enzo Maresca telling the Chelsea boys? Which me too me boss here say my mention there. Me to me identify team no share orange no. Me so me to me identify team no share black no. But I could see something. I could see that team no share orange no. I build it up from the back with 4 players in on the box in the first line no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back 4 in here edge the box ni. Plus the goalkeeper trying to build up from the back. Then you can also see say, in the first line, reach 2 DMs and that's a 2 midfielders are open up there. That is what it is, the 4-2 base of ball progression. And McCann has several times said Enzo Maresca does the 3-2. Usually one of the fullbacks will invert into the middle of the pack. Then you will have one midfielder next to him. Rich, I decided to go through my archives to see if I've seen Enzo Maresca do this thing before. I saw him do it against Flamingo at Club World Cup. So when the Club World Cup, Enzo Maresca is in Sandobe 3-4 times, trying to change formation, trying to change shapes to see if he can win games. I don't know if the absence of Levi Cole is now pushing Maresca to change how he builds up games. I don't know if another picture of me who is enough to tell me say Maresca plan next season is to base the press too high with a 4-player base in terms of the first build-up line, then use 2 decoy midfielders to receive the ball and then go long like he did against Team Ayefreno Flamingo. But it was very, very interesting in what Enzo Maresca wants to do. I think there are going to be a lot of possible solutions for the absence of Abrantia, your friend and Levi Cole. Each Athletics say, and then in the English Premier League, teams are clubs no ever confidence power going into the league, Rich, listening here. And Richard says, it's very interesting. Who says the season will start here? What Athletic does is that seasoned fans of the various teams. Say, this season, who are confidence with team 1? Then the person will say, and then this is the more confidence. Somebody says, Aden. Because there are 2 players. Last season, near tie set. It's more confidence.
And I will cry pre-season.
Pre-season, we are doing well. With Athletics say, in silence, Man United fans is almost of them, Man City for. United fans of them say, you are to Sesko, you are to Mbomo, you are to Cunha. They are more than team my friend Manchester City for.
The best trial in the world now.
86% of Manchester United fans say they are optimistic of a good season. Man City for 85%. Arsenal for 84%. Rich. Team Bernard Asro. Club and the fans are very optimistic going into the season.
At the end of amateur petition, they are coming FIFA and Bini.
At the end,
now we are matching.
Rich.
But
Chelsea 4 fans now so optimistic going into the season. Omudi Kana. No, but maybe so realistically, apart from your Moka, when you look at Chelsea, the tail end of last season, boy at Chelsea for one boy, winning the Conference League, going to win the Club World Cup, it can be whatever, however you want to describe it. But so we are fan. So last season because Rich, we are last season table in team already can the fans so many of them. Chelsea Football Club. So the beginning of the 2024-25 season, Chelsea fans they were not confident going into the season. But in the 25-26 season, Chelsea fans are the most optimistic.
Because man the FIFA Club World Cup.
And because also the players have come in, and it is said players now are beginning to play well. Players air ball, almost results over there. Rich, when you take it on the 3 legs now, me person me now. One, say team bia any fans ebenya aweshemu on a club ma. It is when the team is showing signs that they are going to do well, and I think Chelsea have shown signs that they want to do well.
Okay.
2, it's also the fact that ball now ocean. Players now have they improved over time? Rich, I think so. I think that's also Chelsea team. The players have improved over time. Rich, in the top 4. When you talk about quality players across the field of players, especially in areas like midfielder, you mentioned Chelsea's midfielders as part of it. And maybe that's why they are confident. But the confidence goes into it, say you have to prove it. Liverpool for the second with 97, Brighton 95, Sunderland 91, because some good players as well. And a team a friend in Newcastle. Although I'm qualified for Champions League, I'm a trophy last season. I'm fans say near maybe a better club this summer. They are not too excited about it. Rich, buying for and Christopher and Kunku. Oh, just an update on our branch your friend Xavi Simons, Rich. And the Platigo stories reporting that Chelsea Fono are still in strong on our branch here, your friend Xavi Simons, and he's going to be a Chelsea player. I think it's going to happen. Many a lot of DMs and Kofubiza Misoda Ben and Xavi Simons, Beba, he will come.
Okay.
I think that Chelsea fans should just be a little bit patient. Our branch your friend Xavi Simons will come. And Oba will see whether he's going to be good enough or not. And send me time I saw there, my fancy El Honum.
And now, Michelle, for boss, my throw petition be at the Akoma FIFA.
Okay.
Now, if I may bastard you know, FIFA reply me.
Okay.
With the petition, no, and with that Gianni Infantino and the Obia or FIFA say.
Okay.
Petition I'm the Akoma FIFA now, and they say. After such Chelsea are crowned as the champions of the FIFA Club World Cup, no, and Emma Air Kosu Viasino, I am head of the day Ahomaso is a Chelsea players on Bobo we are because I'm so just in here, they say good reviews at the baby at the Atum to Omo and Stanley just be any number 1, Ahomaso number 1. Number 2, say Chelsea players Emure. Because I'm a coach FIFA Club World Cup. I must be Emma Viasida. I'm coach sorry, I send you a pebia no aka. A didimwa, a bam supporters and me a beer be woo. Is he a home so? Fanny Panawi.
Kadia, my home for a very long time.
And because of trophy now, would you
Club World Cup?
And I'm why I'm
my mayor home on you.
And no place say, Uba, who press will be a neck. To my trauma FIFA some sell on
Magic Club World Cup nana.
On Jim Freeman and on my reply is on better than
it's another 22 odds.
They will take it off.
And 7 odds.
What was today?
Red Star Belgrade. Season has started and it's a Champions League. 22 odds and 7 odds. Red Star Belgrade and Ranajina. And then we continue because there are some games I saw there. Ochina. Because of the Super League needs, or a lot of the Europa League and the Conference League games now about so on Thursday. Mami friend no coach no entuja. Remember your TF4 no mutimi ko vikesi mu konkocha because the season has started. Yeah, ko weekend e kunya and constant winning. First code no BW A6 A8545. Second one BW A6 AD227. Third one BW A6A C138. Last one BW AA6AA 189. Rich code to and DJ will know for say Yami and to Greece and Gusamaye.
Okay,
we'll be back.
You said Yami better Gusuna petition and so I'm a Diama FIFA no. Because we are Chelsea fans here. I'm really going through excruciating pains. Me go through pains,
you go through the
and excruciating pains.
Okay, and you're saying
a young man one thing.
Any friend saying
excruciating.
Excruciating.
Until you say FIFA budget, me petition not true.
But for Paco, yes.
I know them found. Because I'm only too much.
because of who
first utuwe me ka bibi akofi nka bi ba ne mo ji FIFA club e say me ntimi control bi
nti mbesi me
ka wano aka 4 me ka wano aka 10
me nyame
adwuma de wo ye ba to say ahomaso de too much
ya bi na say wo no
enti ye gidi a e ba mo aba fom
una akraketwa me akra me boss adwuma o kamashe asemi kamashe mkra because u team munye nti me so menye United ni nyem na mama team munye na rich enwa na big change birthday kere yafi
she oh biggie change